Can happen. It's like the second mission, so that's not a big deal. If I can finish a run, I'm still happy. It doesn't have to be like ahead of my time, since I'm going to try out many things, or at least I want to try out many things, and when I'm on a good pace run, I tend to use consistent strats and not like try out something I just routed for a minute and it worked. Like for example the bold thrower strat and visiting rich people. I have so freaking internet, bro. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, this guy, okay, it's here, so that's not a big deal. Maybe they're not going to start complaining that early this time, so we can actually save more time on the second mission. That would be nice. It's possible to have sub 14 running man, that means the second mission. For example, David got it in his PB, so it is possible. When they start complaining already, it's completely impossible. And then of course police RNG. Are you German or did you learn German? I am German. So yeah. So I'm actually playing the version I bought myself back in the days. And now we're actually ahead. It's not worth anything though on the first mission. Okay, is the bridge up or something? No, the bridge isn't up. And there is a police. No, there isn't a police car. I'll just mistake that for a police car. Okay, don't crash. There we go. That was a pretty tidy turn, although I thought I was crashing.
Das Geld. Sind Sie frei? Ich muss zum Krankenhaus in Newark. Kein Problem.
I don't think I will do runs in the near future. Ah, okay. That's a pity. But for example, on the weekend, you could have a bit of time to do some attempts. Of course, if you want to. Just like myself, I have some free time right now, so I just thought I could do some runs again. Because with my other games I wasn't that lucky enough. I always got trolled somewhere, so I just thought I'm going to this game and try to actually finish a time. That would be really, really nice. For example, in... Oh god. Okay, there's the police. But that's gonna be alright. Hey there, Shanty. Welcome to my stream.
Fahren Sie zum Eingang, bitte. Danke, hier ist Ihr Geld.
Ein Glück, dass Sie da sind. Ich muss zum Theater auf Central Island. Nehmen Sie die Giuliano Bridge. Was ist am kürzesten?
Sie meinen?
Of course, real life is going ahead. Surely. That's why I did so many breaks right now. You feel so refreshed now. It's time to reroute gold tomorrow. Yeah, I had a reroute. I don't know if you watched my last stream, but I was using another route, but it didn't pay off. I don't know where I wasted time. I don't have a clue. I wanted to ask other gold runners, and maybe you, to just watch through the run and tell me why I lost so much time. But I don't know. Hey there, Bear. Welcome to my stream. And yeah, these are Mafia speedruns. Yeah, I was using the late ice punch strats in my run, and it works out. I'm not really convinced though that it saves so much time. And I hit Douglas and Benny in my run. That was unfortunate. But I only got a 326 anyways, so I didn't know what was going on there. But never mind. Maybe I'm going to do some off-stream attempts, because this game is really reset intensive and I don't want to do like 6-hour streams anymore. Although I'm planning to do the 400 follower special. By the way, thanks guys for 400 followers. So I gotta do something there. Yeah, he still has the world record. Because I was unlucky in my last attempt, Kappa. Okay, the police is way behind there. So I can actually just accelerate here on the stretch here. That's nice. Police car is there. Not really relevant. You want to switch to a new game? Which one? Wow, this guy. 321 is easily possible, but I just don't know why my time was so horribly bad, although I only hit like 2 spinners. Gen 3, I was planning to do that as well, like for example Fire Red, since there are no spinners right now anymore. I'm probably going to do that on my 400 follower special. I'm just playing Fire Red and Yellow. Is there any difference between the German and the English version? Yes, there is. Like for example, you can't kill anybody, well, any pedestrian in the German version. So you can try to shoot them, it doesn't work. Unless they are driving the car and you're shooting them through the window, then it's going to work out. But besides that, no. And of course cutscenes. Cutscenes are, I think, longer in the German version than they are in the English one. But Sapphire, Ruby and Emerald don't encourage me so much, so play Fire Red, just like I want to do. Man. There is a brilliant guide by Murph RNG. Or Meth RNG. Ah yeah, this guy wears... Okay, this going to work? Yeah, it's making a difference, dude. It's making a difference. You should do some routing together. Dude, there is already a guide. So, routing is unnecessary. Und das ist, weil die lange deutsche Wörter wie... On PSR, there is a guide for Fire Red. Route 2 and any percent, and I just want to try any percent for the beginning. Just to get a feeling for Gen 3 in general. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to try something else because Gold is just trolling me. Hey Serhan, how are you doing? I just want to finish a run this time. This is my goal for this session. Just get to Sam, shoot him and time something. Hopefully it's gonna be a minus split at Death of Art. It's about birthday presents.
Es war klar, dass ich so schnell wie möglich da raus musste. Allein konnte ich dieses Monster niemals schaffen. Ich dachte mir, dass es für Mr. Salieri nun an der Zeit wäre, mir seine Dankbarkeit zu zeigen. Salieris Bar war gleich um die Ecke und der Anblick war verlockender als ein Baseballschläger auf meinem Kopf.
Are those guides up to date? Yes, they are. Kappa. $322 hype. Not gonna happen, dude. Only if everything works perfectly fine. Hey Eagle, how you doing? Exactly. So it's pretty... Oh my god. Don't get shot, Tommy. Okay. Moonlighting mission, the driving pisses you off. I'm not going to try to get the police car there. It's too far away. So I just hope to get a police car here. Oh god. Like the perfect traffic. Is there a Salieri skin? So you can play a Salieri? Probably. You gotta ask some modder for that. Oh, come on, police car, just spawn. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. But this is looking not that well. In before I blow myself up with Molotov. That's possible. But as long as there is no police car. Oh, there is one. Holy shit, it just took like a minute. Of course I want to get the gun. I'm just going to get there by foot. There we go. So that wasn't the best Molotov party I had, since we waited for the police car a long time. Don't ask me to translate that. I used Apple Translate on the word and it didn't understand. And you didn't understand, okay? Don Pepone is alive. So many useless words. Yeah, it's just an Easter egg, so you're not supposed to know that actually. You're supposed to find that out, but who would have thought about that, right? Like for example, you can trigger sound file from Dan Vavra, somebody who actually developed this game, by, I think it was waiting in front of a bridge or something. I can't really remember anymore. It was some cryptic trick as well. No, that's stupid. Do I have a YouTube channel? Yes, I have. It's just Lembox. We should call the world record holder Don Pepone. By the way, did you hear anything from Itsu? I like haven't seen him stream like for a really long time. Yes, that I have a YouTube channel. I was just confirming that. Exactly. And it's always in first, well, you press 1 to just get on the driving seat. But no, this time it was 2. Oh god, Drift King % already. That's a good start. At least I have 2 Molotovs, so I don't need to pay that much attention to where I actually... Who vanished? Yeah, it's okay. Okay, that's really bad parking here. Oh god. Does Indrek run this? No, he doesn't right now, because of that cutscene glitch in the last mission. He was just as pissed as I was. Okay, that should work out just fine. No, 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 no. Come on. Like that.
Was tust du? Jag endlich diese Autos in die Luft.
So yeah, that Easter egg I was talking about was, I think, in Freeride Extreme. There is an Easter egg you can trigger by just standing in front of a bridge, and then a sound file comes out. And the cutscene glitch is that there is a possibility you can't trigger the cutscene in the very last mission, and that happened to me and Zeep quite a few times. And that's why I didn't get a better time the last try, but that's not a big deal, since I will get it sometime, I hope. Oh god, police. Ah, fuck it. I was already too fast to do that. Yeah, nothing that could have been done there. It was just bad police RNG. It's not like the worst deal. Most of the times I'm like here 38.5 seconds ahead. But that's the problem. I was like 5 minutes ahead. Well, I think I was on like something like a 3:27 pace. And then Paulie glitched out in the bank, so he was just stuck. I had to restart the mission. So I lost about a minute there, and then came the cutscene glitch where I lost like other 2.5 minutes, or even 3. I don't really remember anymore, but when we come to the last mission you will see I will magically save like 2.5 minutes easily, hopefully. No, I'm just gonna not gonna say anything here. Yeah, it was, but it was gone very quickly.
Ist nichts zum Angeben, aber läuft und man kommt gleich rein. Nimm einfach das kleine Baby hier und steck's da rein. Doch ein wenig drin rum und wenn's klickt, ist er auf. Ist eine Kleinigkeit.
Danke, Ralphie.
So here you have to actually pay attention to what Paulie is doing, because Paulie likes to get in front of this car and then gets nearly killed. And if that happens, everybody comes after you and tries to kill you. That means Frank, Salieri, Vincenzo, Luigi. Everybody's just trying to kill you, which is marvelous because you can't continue the mission. They drag you out of the car and that's it. Wow, that's actually quite nice, right? Oh god, why did you need to turn here? Okay, there we go. So yeah, this mission is the very first mission where we can actually do something action-like. Like maybe you thought about this game. Or at least that was your expectation when you heard the word Mafia. Oh god, please, are you kidding me? I should have noticed it. I know, David, that your favorite mission is Fair Play, Kappa. Do you not just shoot the guy through the door at the motel, though? Yes, through the window. Exactly. That's the action part. Well, the chase you just... Well, in casual playthroughs I always shot the tire from that guy. Only once I forgot it and then I just blocked him in the tunnel. After he drives through the countryside. Oh god. You prefer the taxi missions? Fair play, instead of bringing the mechanic to the car, you drive all the way through the city to the mechanic. Obviously, Tommy, not the smartest. And I always like when you're just riding the race car and the bridge is going up. Because that means you either crash the car and fail the mission, or you just wait for, I don't know, 1.5 minutes just to pass along, which is quite annoying. Yeah, there is no cop in this mission, because they are busy with that guy trying to commit suicide on the Giuliano Bridge. At least that's what I was thinking when I played that mission back in the days. So I'm just getting out with Paulie, since as you can see he just doesn't trigger in somehow. Okay. But yeah, Fair Play is quite annoying, especially the race. Even with the shortcut it's still annoying, in my opinion. And one thing I want to add here is that I was actually practicing this part of the mission, that means Clark's Motel, and I failed the first 4 times to shoot the guy, which never happened to me on a run. But I basically just failed. Maybe I don't remember anymore where to shoot, so hopefully it just works out fine. But since this segment will be just, I don't know, think 7 seconds long, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay. So police isn't really interesting to us this time, because we have a cutscene where the police status gets triggered, well, gets erased. So no problem with police here, unless they crash into me. That can happen. since they are using the magnet strats here in Mafia. Geschwindigkeitsübertretung. It is, I agree. Come on, crash me. You're gonna crash me anyways. Oh, this guy... Well, I nearly thought the police is crashing into each other. That would be hilarious, so I don't know, like that. Yes, we got it! Magnet strats. When a car crashes you from behind, you can actually slow down to a total stop instead of achieving a speed bonus. It's possible. Hey there, little Mozart. Yeah, that was a nice chase, wasn't it?
Sicher, Tommy. Du musst zur Rennstrecke fahren und dir den Wagen dort ausbauen. Mein Freund Bobby arbeitet dort. Geh hinten rum und auf dem Weg ist das Torhaus. Sag Bobby, dass Ralf dich geschickt hat. Dann führt er dich zum Wagen. Das ist mit ihm so ausgemacht.
Und dann?
Du musst ihn nur in die Werkstatt von meinem Freund Lukas Bertone bringen. Die ist in Newark unter der Giuliani Bridge. Er wird ihn sich ansehen und ein wenig dran rumschrauben. Dann bringst du ihn wieder zurück.
Sollte ein Kinderspiel sein.
Aber
How do people even figure out things like that? Holy shit.
wechsel die Wachen und
I saw that in...
in der Nacht mit dem Wagen fahren ist. Geh den Bullen
I saw that in a YouTube vid and also in the SDA run, and so I kept on doing that because obviously it's faster than doing the whole hotel crap, and it's way less risky. This cutscene takes longer because they took a stuttering voice actor. They also did in the English version.
Also ich habe hier was Neues. War keine große Sache, einen mitgehen zu lassen. Hier, steck einfach einen Draht hier rein, dreh ein bisschen und du kommst rein, wo du diese beiden Kabel verbinden musst.
Ja, das dürfte kein Problem sein. Danke, Ralphie.
Und spar bloß nicht am Benzin, Tom.
Okay. Und geh den Bullen aus dem Weg. Okay, now I try to flip here. I'm not trying to flip here. Do I have the English version as well? Yes, I got it from eBay. After I found out that maybe the English version is faster. Well, not from eBay, it was a digital download. What am I talking? Did you guys play The Stick of Truth? Yes, I did, and I think it's one of the best games last year. Of course, it's not the hardcore RPG. It's more set on the South Park humor, but it's a really, really good game. Having the chance to kill pedestrians is better. Well, sometimes you have to kill somebody. For example, do you know the mission Omerta? There's this one guy in the phone booth calling the police. In the German version you can't shoot those guys. You can't shoot that guy. In the English version you can. So actually there is no possibility that you get no police in the German version. You will always end up getting chased by cops. Well, not getting chased, but in the mission there. Ah, you mean the bard. Of course.
Namen, Sie müssen Ralfs Freund sein.
Das stimmt.
Okay, wir nehmen den Wagen.
And now I can't do anything. I can't move the cam. Nor can I do anything. That's pretty weird. You get lock controls while he opens up. Okay, and now I regain controls.
Okay, wir sind da, Kumpel. Los jetzt, wir haben nicht viel Zeit.
I hate this as well. I used to watch the Krimis. Siska Tatort. Oh, you watch that?
Vorsicht,
That's quite interesting.
kriegen und geh den Bullen aus dem Weg. Die Karre ist echt
What difficulty do you race on? Since it's a speedrun, I assume the lowest. Since we play on the first version, that means 1.0, we don't have a choice of difficulty. So we play on the hardest difficulty.
letzte Wagen der Welt. Wer weiß?
Klar, Bobby, kein Problem. Das schaffe ich in einer halben Stunde.
But since we use the shortcut here, you can't really compare it to a casual playthrough. It would be way more difficult. So now because of the engine, you won't be hearing me that well. That race still sucks. It's horrible. I don't even get the point of the race in this game. Of course you have to do it. They all bet on whomever who just gets beat up by some kids and he can't race then. What a freaking coward. He doesn't even have automatic gearbox, as we can see. So there's no need for a second arm. I don't know what this guy is going to do. Okay, I'm going to play the save strat here. Always braking a little bit. And then you can see that guy that tries to commit suicide here on the right. But there is no police, or is there? No, there is not. So I don't have a clue why there is no police in this mission. At least good for us speedrunners. Or in general, oh god. I nearly thought I was going to flip the car here, which can happen pretty easily. So the good thing is, if we would have played Mafia the usual way, many people would have had problems just steering this car, since it's really fast compared to the others. But since we play with the bolt thrower, it's easy peasy for us. Yes, it is. It is a filler. So it's just wasting time and nothing more. Okay, the bridge isn't up. Holy crap, the bridge isn't up. So if you're wondering why the hell do you keep braking and all that stuff, in GTA you don't have to do it, you just crash and somehow you get around it. But there is a damage gauge right below, or damage bar, let's say that, on the bottom of the screen, and if I crash too much, I'm just going to fail the mission. Oh, there is a link. I can't watch it. So, maybe it is, who knows. Okay, I nearly spinned out here with this car, which is way more difficult than with the bolt thrower. I want one. I want one, but I think they cost millions of pounds. Probably. They are not gonna be cheap.
Ein Glück, dass du es geschafft hast. Ich habe auch auf den Wagen vom Don gewettet.
Das haben anscheinend alle.
Ich habe drauf gewettet, wie fast jeder in meiner Nachbarschaft.
Schätze, der Fahrer ist auch ziemlich wichtig.
Klar, naja, ich will dich nicht aufhalten. Gute Nacht.
Bis dann, Bobby. Danke für die Hilfe.
And there is another point why I wasn't driving that fast or that quick. It's because this game has a really good, you know what I'm talking about? Physics engine. So actually if we would crash we just flip and die. I have to pay attention with this car as well, since this is a convertible. This could go... whoa. Exactly, that's what I wanted to see. I was just braking a little bit and I already spinned. And that reminds me when I was playing Gran Turismo 2 back in the days on the PS1 and I spinned with the Dodge Viper because I couldn't drive that well. Why am I even going this way right now? I think this way is even slower. But since I'm already driving this way, I just keep on doing. Not gonna be a big deal. It's a nice discount, mate. Just try to get a discount. Okay, we can't crash the tree. I tried it once. So that's the pro brake strat. Just crashing into Salieri's bar. And now we get to the race. The most amazing part of this mission, I completely dislike it. So now this time we have cops on our ass, but we do not have to pay attention to them. That would be scary. So I'm not going to drive through the sidewalk here since I died a couple of times in other runs. They could have put a cutscene in showing Frank drive Tommy to the race so he doesn't have to drive back. That would be a possibility, I agree. But did you guys see that locked cutscene in when you kill Don Morello? So in what's the mission called again? Creme de la Creme. So usually there are 3 possible outcomes. Either he drives to the airport, he drives through the countryside and you kill him on the bridge, or you kill him with a drive-by during the chase. But there is a 4th option where he just drives to his home somewhere around Oak Hill and kills you guys, which is quite interesting in my opinion. Well, it's a mod. You have to edit the code of the game. I don't know if you know the script editor for Mafia. But if you have it, you can actually, there is some commented lines of code. You're just going to uncomment, and then you get this scene sometimes. It's purely RNG based. There is a random number generator behind that. So yeah. It can happen. Yeah, and it's pretty unsafe. There were many deaths because of such races, trust me. For example, look at the Formula 1 cars right now. You don't know anything about coding, okay. But it's not really difficult. There is somebody on YouTube who has uploaded a tutorial to that. I'm not a guy who just tries to get into the code, trust me. Yeah, I think so as well, because why would they do that otherwise? They probably haven't thought about this, but anyways. Okay, that was too fast. But that was pretty good. Good recover. Okay, I nearly spinned out with this car. So the time is not going to be too great. So you can probably get a little bit faster on here if you know how to drive race sims, but since I'm not really into race sims, I played Gran Turismo as a child, but not like, for example, the GTR series or something, so I'm pretty bad at this, as you can see. Holy shit. What was going on with that guy? Holy crap. And that's something that can happen in this mission. They're going to crash you, and if that happens, they could actually flip you, and if they flip you, you're dead. That happened for example when I was watching Mafia streams. I think 2 days ago, in the middle of the night, when I couldn't sleep. I was just checking my mails and all that stuff. And then I was watching somebody actually play through this race, and he died like 7 times here. So not the best times every single lap, but still I'm fine with that. Okay, now we drive to Lux Batone. So in my opinion the race was pretty alright. I didn't do massive screws ups, I didn't get crashed by the cars like I got in my PB. So there is no reason why I shouldn't save time, but I'm not going to say anything until I'm back at Salieri's bar, because you never know what's going to happen here. For example, this. Yeah, 180 kilometers an hour crash. That would be fatal. Not only with those cars. Oh no. Ah, crap, man. Can I de-trigger the cops here in this mission? Yes, I can. I know how. But they're not going to chase me anyways. I'm too fast for them. Because I'm just going as fast as Scenic. Okay, that was pretty bad, but the car just blocked me. And that's actually not that bad, because... There we go. Thanks, Bear. Glad you like it. Too Fast and Furious Park Champ. Hey, the Commando Shep. I'm not used to drive 180 kilometers an hour on the German Autobahn. Only because there is no limit, I'm not actually going that fast. Am I German? Yes, Chase Chaos 19, I am German. You probably will notice that on my accent. Something I can't hide. And I'm not even going to try that. No. Okay, that works. Glot Split!
Diese Clowns haben mir einen ziemlichen
German is language of love.
Du arbeitest auch für Mr. Salieri, oder? Er ist wirklich nett und immer gut aufgelegt.
Has the same accent.
Aber normalerweise gibt's da nichts zu lachen.
Und was machst du sonst?
Meistens fahre ich den Don.
Nobody's going to tell something.
Ich
Oh crap. I shouldn't smash the mouse.
Ja, das habe ich gesehen. Du fährst echt gut.
Ich hatte einfach Glück.
Warum so bescheiden? Den Typen hast du so richtig gezeigt.
Ich war mal Taxifahrer. Aber zum Rennfahrer bin ich erst am Abend vor dem Rennen geworden. Nein, ich habe heute was anderes vor.
Hello? Like, why was Sarah even going there? Like, this mission is going really badly. I don't understand why. Okay. Hashtag Nutella.
Viele. Au!
Nichts zu danken, Sarah. Jederzeit.
Au!
What are you talking about? Chase Chaos? What is going on? That's exactly the topic I was referring to. So yeah, the fights went really badly. So that's not gonna be saving time. At least a lot of time. Probably just going to be even. Since my PV wasn't that great.
Ich wohne gleich neben.
They may...
Meine Mutter ließ uns kurz nach meiner Geburt. Arbeitest du auch mit Olli? Der ist echt witzig.
Ja, er ist echt witzig. Ich finde, er hätte Schauspieler werden sollen.
Manchmal benimmt er sich komisch. Das macht mir echt Angst. Ich verstehe nicht, wie man so launisch sein kann. Er muss im Leben viel
I'm living 70 kilometers north of Frankfurt.
Er ist auf der Straße aufgewachsen. Das hat ihn sehr geprägt.
No, no, no.
Dass der deshalb Rennen
Ooh. I just thought Sarah was going to run over the street
Wer weiß, was passiert wäre, wenn er ihn...
and get killed here.
Ja, Mr. Salieri hat Papa
That was just exactly what I thought.
Für mich ist er fast wie ein Großvater.
Ja, Don Salieri ist ein guter Kerl.
So I just hope she gets a little bit quicker here. Because otherwise I'm going to lose time. So come on, Sarah. Just run a little bit. The good old Hessen. Exactly. Okay, we won't get a car from Erdinger Weißbier. Oh god, why did I jump?
Salute, Jungs. Und was steht heute an?
Wir teilen an Klaus eine Lektion, Winnie.
Da kann ich euch diese hervorragenden Schläger empfehlen. Der hier ist sogar von den Top-Spieler der Liga.
Their long names.
Oh, ich kann's nicht fassen. Ist das wirklich seiner?
Na, wenn ich ehrlich bin, nein. Aber wenn du damit jemandem die Fresse polierst, wird ihm das ziemlich egal sein.
Und noch ein paar Eisen. Man kann nie wissen.
Ganz meine Rede. Ich habe diese 1911er Colts. Gute Automatik.
Danke, Winnie.
Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of German streamers here on Twitch. Like for example, the whole Mafia speedrunning community nearly is German. What are you talking about, Selhan? The best beer obviously is Oettinger. Kappa. Oh man. Oh god. Yeah, they never give you the Thompson. That's so poor. Like for example, on the back cover of the game it says Vincenzo always gives you the best solution for every mission. Why the hell doesn't he give you a Thompson every single time? Exactly, Serhan, isn't it?
Wir bräuchten da eine kleine Auskunft.
Was ist denn los?
So eine Bande von Witzbolden hat sich in unserem Revier breit gemacht und treibt da ihr Unwesen. Die haben Luigis Tochter angemacht. Wer weiß, was passiert wäre, wenn Tom nicht da gewesen wäre. Wir müssen wissen, wo ihr Treffpunkt ist. Dann können wir überbringen.
Da bist du eine richtige Frau. Es haben sich schon einige Leute über sie beschwert. Und man sagt, dass sie sich an der Servicestation bei der Terranova Bridge treffen. Das ist etwas entfernt von hier. Eine Art Hintertür am
Well, it doesn't taste that well, obviously.
Danke, Biff. Du hast das gut. Wir müssen los.
Klar, macht's gut, Jungs.
Well, I don't know any Belgian beer, so I can't judge them. But certainly there are good German beers and they are horrible as well. Like for example, I didn't like the taste of Oettinger when I tried it once. It tasted, well, badly, just as Serhan put it. So, oh no, this is like fucking great.
Polen loswerden. Ich glaube, wir sind da.
Nobody knows because Belgians don't know anything about marketing. They only know about beer making. Okay. How old am I? I'm 23. Hopefully Paulie doesn't get killed. I just don't like his health dropping so fast. Hey there, Liz. Okay, that was quite nice.
Nette Karre. So eine hatte ich mal als Taxi. Ich komme da auch ohne Schlüssel rein.
Well, I was just completely lost, to be quite honest. You saw that look on the map? I didn't even know where to drive, and then I looked at my timer. Oh, it's this mission, so now I know where to go. Okay, this police car. What the hell was have you seen that police car there? He completely overturned. He nearly crashed into the wall. God damn it, what is wrong with this AI here? I really tell you, when it's coming to speedruns, this game gets creepy. Oh god, I'm just going to spin. Oh no, I'm just going to lock my speed here. Heineken is a Mac larger, like McDonald's, blah blah blah. Almost taste identical. Okay. Generic carbon flavor. That's possible. Since they have big selling numbers, they are not going to pay much attention to ingredients. Oh my god. I don't even know if I can do this. Like, completely going the left way and not getting triggered by the police. Okay, I can do that. I didn't know that, to be quite honest. Because if you're running a red light, the police is going to chase you. And if they chase you here, then it's really, really bad. Okay, I already see the cop there. So I just don't want to attract anybody in here. Avoid the Reinheitsgebot. What are you talking about? So it should be here, right? Come on, mister. Huh? Nobody's going to appear? Okay. I can take that. Don't block me. There we go. Wow. What a troll there. The Reinheitsgebot was invented to have quality beers, but the rules are set strictly. Yeah, of course, otherwise everything is tasting the same, right? So there is a chance for that to happen. They don't, so it doesn't happen, but still. Okay, so now just get the cold. I loaded it. Okay, come on. Step up. Step it up, mate. Hey, Cortec, is this to earn? Nope. Welcome to my stream, by the way. Thanks, Cortec. Oh, come on, like what the hell? Was that it? Yes, it was. Oh crap, I forgot to split. There we go. Delirium? Okay. I gotta try that. Yeah, it's a great game, but still, like, getting a run here is pretty difficult. No! Like, what the hell? Why did I slide exactly into that place? Like, come on. And why the hell did he get stuck at the lantern? Now I have to wait for the train to disappear. That's unfortunate. Like, come on, wow. So I gotta try this. No, exactly. That's what I wanted. I would just wanted to try to get squeezed there. And come on. Now just crash somebody, please. And do not even try to crash me. Okay, I have to do this. Exactly what I planned. Because he's going to crash into the wall, and I can just leave. Go to Brussels. Yeah, could be right. Could be bear. It's really slow. And the steering is sluggish, so... I don't know why. To Poland, okay. Okay. Okay, this is going to take some time, so I lost a bunch of time here. I don't know why. You're from Poland, okay.
Was hast du heute Schönes für
And I recommend Atak Chmielu.
Wagen für dich. Er hat 65 Pferdestärken und wenn du Gas gibst, kommt er auf über 75 Meilen in der Stunde.
So in the meantime... No, I don't need to do that. It's not a big deal since he's coming out anyways. Okay, there we go. It's not a beer you can buy in normal shop, but in a shop with regional beers. Ah, okay.
Siehst du, echt einfach. Du kannst die Kiste haben oder was Älteres.
Like for example, some here in Germany have Polish beer as well. Like for example, you can buy Tiske here in Germany. Or Lech, I think is an option as well. I know a couple of languages, and yes, Polish is one of them. But that's why I always like to tease Shanty, Ugh. No, 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 no. There we go. That's better. Efes. So basically the Turkish beer. Hey, Maze Gamer. Welcome to my stream. Yep, so disgusting. Oh fuck, I didn't see the police car there. I think I'll lose it anyways. Or isn't there a trigger in this mission? Like there should be. Oh, come on, come on. Are you kidding me? Can I just go in like that? Wow! Did you see that? That was so random. I don't like those beers from the ones that you can buy in regular shops. I like Czech Pilsner Urquell. Okay. With the red wax stamp on the label. Looks cool and tastes good. Yeah, Polish is definitely a tough story, or a tough language to learn, especially if you can talk about the grammar. Grammatically, Polish is extremely difficult. Dein Freund und Helfer. Oh god, he shot me with a pump gun like really hard. Isn't there somebody else? No, there isn't. I just had to... You see that guy there? This bastard. Also that cup. Come on, nothing harder than learning German if you're not born here. Yet German isn't an easy language as well. But it's easier compared to Polish, I gotta say. Also that cop must be an idiot. He was chasing a red car when he got out and he was like, where did he go? Exactly, that's the cop AI. They are so stupid. If Paulie shoots somebody, they are not going to follow him, they're gonna follow me. Making sense, right?
Was? Die Fahrer da draußen. Irgendwer hat sie kalt gemacht.
Was? Was ist mit Sam? Hast du ihn gesehen?
Nein, hab ich nicht. Aber die Scheune war verschlossen.
Ist er da drin? Wir müssen zurück, um ihn zu holen. Wir lassen ihn auf keinen Fall hier.
Gut, wir gehen zurück, aber wir brauchen ein Brecheisen oder so, um die Scheunentür aufzukriegen.
Okay, gehen wir. Ihr Jungs...
It depends where you are coming from. For Dutch people it's very easy to learn German. Exactly, but for example for Polish people to learn German it's way more difficult. Or for Russian people. Not only because it's a new alphabet, but everything's changing. English is, compared to that, easy peasy. So come on, Polly. Okay, that can be Georg. That can be... Hey, my parents... Oh crap, I can't watch it. But like 40 years, Turkish. Okay, but for example in Turkish you don't have a problem anyways with the ü, like some people have. Yeah, that's exactly right. People in England just think, man, English is enough. Like, for example, how did he survive that? French was more difficult. Pourquoi? Le français n'est pas très difficile. Well, my French has rusted a little bit as well. But at least it's working, it's working. Somehow. Okay, we got the pump gun, we just have to squeeze like on the left side there. Good. Hello. He survived like 8 pump gun blows. Are you kidding me? May I love them for this. Spanish is the easiest thing ever. I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never did it. Unfortunate, but that's life. They write so consistently logical. There we go. First car blown up. Exactly. And hello? Why doesn't the second car spawn? Like, what is going on? Hello? What was that? Okay, I need some help right now. There we go. Come on, third car, spawn! Like, spawn! Like, what was going on before? Like, honestly. Okay, that's alright. That should be it for this mission. Hey, lobster. This game has physics, cloth. Good thing I have an Nvidia graphics card, right? Kappa. Okay, that wasn't the smartest choice, to be quite honest, with this car, since this car is really slow. But my health is really high, so I can try to evade the cops. And with this RNG of traffic, I should be able to do so. But I think I'm going to lose more time because of that trigger bug. Like for example, those cars should spawn directly. Have you seen how fast the third car spawned after the second one? And did you see how slow the second car spawned after the first one? There was like a 30-second delay. I just don't get this game sometimes. Okay. Oh, where was I? Okay, it's Omerta time.
Was hast du heute für mich, Wolfie?
So hopefully I'm not going to kill Joe this time, like 3 times in a row, and then end up being +5 on my splits.
Vince, du weißt, warum ich hier bin?
Gut. Was kannst du tun? Frank wusste.
But still the pace is alright.
Was hast du denn für mich?
Because I could save like a minute on visiting rich people, I'm going to gamble on this twice. I'm giving myself like 2 attempts to try it. It should work, and if it's going to work, I should save like a minute on first try, like 30 seconds on second try, and from the third try it can be like even.
Leider ist das eine passende Gelegenheit, sie einzusetzen. Die Reichweite ist begrenzt, aber sie streut ordentlich. Damit triffst du immer.
Hätte nicht gedacht, solche sizilianischen Traditionen kennenzulernen.
Er hat neue Schlösser, aber wenn man wie du im Geschäft ist, dann ist das kein Problem. Das war's.
Danke, Wolfie.
Okay, so now we go to Big Biff in Chinatown to ask him where Frank is. But he tells us just to visit somebody else. I'm not going to spoil it. I always spoiled Mafia missions, and people told me not to do it, so I'm not going to do that. Although during a speedrun you won't be getting much of the story, to be quite honest. But let's try.
Grüße von Mr. Salieri. Wir müssen wissen, wo sie
Chinatown music, alright. Oh god, there is a cop car already. Oh, I can drive faster. So by the way guys, just a regular question now that I'm drifting like a master, like just Tokyo Drift. Do you like people to play their own music during games like this? Like for example, I would play Mafia, just like in the speedrun, and I would have my own playlist playing in the background, not the usual sounds you get from this game. You see, the cop didn't see me. That's something that happens in this game, and that's something I gambled on, yet again. So do you like that if somebody has its playlist or not? All music is good, but it ruins. Okay. Okay. So I expected a result like that.
Na, Tony, wie läuft's? Mr. Salieri will wissen, wo die Bullen Consigliere Frank verstecken. Und Big Biff meint, du könntest was darüber wissen.
Alles klar, Tom?
I listened to jazz music, Frank Sinatra. Ah, okay. So if the music, my music, would match the games, like for example jazz sounds like 30s or 40s, in that case, then it would be alright with you. Okay, that's everything I wanted to hear, because there is a new runner, I think. Oh crap. That's not a big deal, because the game gets saved before I try to crash Joe, and I could reload there. But there is one runner who plays his own music, and people complained about that, and I just wanted to see how it is, how you guys think about that. This must be the run. Oh my god. Deb, there we go. Yes, I got it. First try, that's great. And I didn't kill him. Yeah, but this guy is, for example, I think he's listening to, well, many of his titles I know from Flash FM, you know, GTA Vice City Flash FM, so like 80s pop. Then there was some dubstep as well, so it was like everything. It was a mix, a general mix. I like to have in-game sound. Ah, okay. So exactly like me, I just like to hear the game itself. I think I would get distracted when hearing own music. So I'm just keeping this setup. Ah, okay.
Mann, das war knapp. Die sind ganz schön besorgt um Frank, wenn sie mit einem gepanzerten Wagen fahren. Ich häng mit
For example, if I would be grinding resets, I'm thinking about playing a playlist. Because when I'm resetting, nobody's interested in the sounds, right? This is the first time you see Mafia 1? Honestly. Okay. Hey, OC. Hey, what? Did you see that ghost right now? Holy shit, that was a ghost. After 549 resets. Ugh, I nearly crashed again. Yeah, it would be perfect, I agree, but there is nothing like that. Even if you get partnered, there won't be this option. So you either prefer the streamer's sounds or not. Can't you stream with 2 links? No, I can't. My internet would collapse.
Ich hab Kinder.
Oh, Kinder, du stehst.
Mafia and Fable?
Bitte verschon mich.
Your voice is all the music we need.
Kinder, tu's nicht.
Thank you, man.
Nein, nein, bring mich nicht um.
Like 3 shots and that's it? Kappa. That guy sure was strong. So I just hope the cutscene doesn't die or I get shot by the sniper. You never know. Okay, this guy should be dead. I'm just going to steal his Thompson. Okay. Yeah, but I was talking about one streamer, I don't know if you have seen him, Runner TV. Another German streamer has actually trying to get into Mafia runs. And people complained about him playing music. So I just tried to ask you guys, what would happen if I would do that?
Sie sind unversehrt, Frank. Komm mit.
You hit the sniper. Okay, thanks Georg. Thanks for the good luck. Good night, man. See you soon next time. I like OC's music choices when it comes to the GTA community. Ah, okay. What? I thought I didn't pick up the tickets. Like, fuck you, man. Before this guy with a pump gun kills me. I'm going to kill this guy with a pump gun. No, I just didn't. And that's another disadvantage of the German version, since you can't kill the cops. A good multiplayer game. Whew. MKX. No, I don't really know right now. Wow, I think I'm losing time again. There is no money limit. Like, I thought Shadow of Mordor was pretty good. A really nice game. But if you're talking about shooters, I'm probably not the right guy to ask. Ah, multi! Ah, I forgot that completely. I think it has a component, but it doesn't work that great. So no, let's forget that. Ah, don't spin. Okay, I take the spin here.
Frank hat nicht gelogen. Der Koffer mit den Büchern war in dem Safe. Ich bin ohne Probleme drangekommen.
So I'm just thinking about, like I told you, there is the possibility with a fighting game like Mortal Kombat X is coming out right now. Then GTA 5 will come out soon. Like I think on the 14th of April. It has online mode. Elder Scrolls Online, since there is no subscription anymore, just regular buy to play. I don't know if there's a free to play, I mean the microtransaction stuff still in there, but no, it was an MMORPG. Completely forgot that. The crew, well, are the problems with the crew now set, or are there still server side issues? I'm not that sure. No. I just thought a flip. That would be GG. Mic sound is very loud. Okay, so I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do this. What about this? Now my mic is a bit away from myself, so you shouldn't hear that too loud. But thanks, Londa, for the advice.
Tommy, ein Schläger scheint angemessen. Wenn du einem damit eine von hinten über die Birne ziehst, ist er erstmal außer Gefecht. Nimm doch zur Sicherheit noch diesen 1911er Colt mit. Ich drücke dir die Daumen, Tommy.
Danke, Vincenzo.
Ah yeah, Borderlands is always a thing. I completely forgot about Borderlands. Like the prequel or Borderlands 2. There was the co-op mode. So it's a really nice little game. If you're not scared by the cartoonish looks of it, it certainly has some charm. For example, I was a big fan of, I don't know if you guys know the game 13. So that was a cartoonish style shooter. It was a great game back in the days. At least that was my opinion about it. Probably some will think differently, but I kinda like that game. The Witcher, you mean like Witcher 3? I would assume you need like a quad core, for example an i5 whatever. Probably overclocked it. And then, I don't know, as a graphics card like an R9 290X or GTX 980 or a Titan. Why not? Yeah, 13, exactly. So X3, if you want to call it like that, it's just a Roman number. Yeah, I really love the game. Not only because of the style, but it just was a great appealing game for me. Of course, I'm not going to run this game. No! No, are you kidding me? I didn't see the cops. Ugh. Come on, cops, just crash somewhere. Like crash into the building here. Like for fuck's sake, always do the cops appear when I try to steal something.
Machen wir uns auf.
Gut, geht's dann hin. So, du knackst also jeden Safe im Land, was?
Fast jeden, Chef.
Und wie hast du das gelernt?
Mein Opa war im Geschäft, ist sozusagen Vererbung. Die Safes werden immer besser, also muss man stets in Übung bleiben. Manche von diesen modernen Safes sind kaum...
I like the slide by slide when you... Yeah, that was cool. Geschwindigkeitsübertretung. It's speeding in general. So like driving too fast. Because you're not, you're only allowed to drive 40 miles an hour or 60 kilometers per hour. But since I'm driving way more than that, they are chasing me.
Okay, da wären wir.
Come on, Salvatore.
Trägst du's auf, Salvatore?
Wird's versuchen, Chef.
Yeah, I know that, but the word seems unrealistically long for me. That's something you have to know about the German language, Kappa.
Alles klar, Chef.
Sie sind schon wieder aus.
Sei leise und tu genau, was ich dir sage. Das hat gewirkt.
Come on. We can still do it. No, fuck it. Okay, I'm just going to try one more time. Since this strat is safer. Faster. Like, how the hell did they notice me so quickly? I can do, but this is faster. Like, a minute faster.
Scheiße. Wo ist dieser Salvatore?
Come on. Like, please, game. What the fuck? Have you seen that?
Setz mich zu Hause ab. Ich wohne auf der anderen Seite beim Stadion, fast dort, wo du mich abgeholt hast.
You never seen this strat before because it's hellish inconsistently, as you can see. But the point is, it saves time not only because this car is faster than the Silver Fletcher, and since we don't need a 4-seater for Creme de la Creme, it saves time later because Sam gets blocked to enter the Lasseter photo when he uses, well, when there's the Silver Fletcher blocking him. So I'm just going to do that. Hey Frank! Welcome to my stream. Yeah, that's so nice, right? Like, for example, why the hell couldn't I even open this gate? But for example, I'm already saving time compared to the Silver Fletcher strats. Since Silver Fletcher is really slow. You can't drive more than 70 miles an hour unless you're on the straight from Chinatown. And I mean the Terra Nova Bridge. Hello?
Hier wohne ich. Vielen Dank.
Hello, Sylvester.
Ich hoffe, nächstes Mal wird's ruhiger. Heute hab ich mir fast in die Hose gemacht.
Das hoffe ich auch. Ruh dich jetzt aus.
But what was going on right now? Man, 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 man. Okay, I take that. Yeah, the Silver Fletcher. Back then it was the strat, you know. You needed Silver Fletcher. Well, you needed a 4-seater for Creme de la Creme. So the Silver Fletcher was obviously the choice. The Lasseter Phaeton isn't as bulky, so you don't save. Well, it's slower, and it's not that bulky, so you can't really crash Morello, but this thing is fast as hell. So there are always strats how to avoid it. So as you can see, the strat comes out pretty even right now, even with me screwing up the first time. And that's something pretty amazing in my opinion. Okay, thanks little Mozart for stopping by. So I guess have a good night then. There we go. Exactly what I wanted. So I'm just going to pick up this medikit. Where the hell does this guy come from? Huh. Huh. Okay, that was a fucking drop. Okay. The reload glitch didn't work that well, as you can see. Unfortunate. Good thing, Polly. Okay. We got this. Nice grenade. But at least you can see the physics engine is working properly.
Was zum Teufel war das, Paul? Wer waren diese Typen? Wie soll ich das wissen?
Okay. Wir können hier nicht rumstehen, bis noch mehr von den Typen auftauchen. Holen wir den Laster und hauen ab. Tom, du fährst. Ich folge dir in einem der anderen Autos.
So now we have to wait until Paulie gets inside. Phew. Am I blind or what? You run... What is it? You run your mouth? I forgot it. Ah, you run your mouth and I run my business, brother. Oh, come on.
You talk so much you got me disgusted. But you run your mouth and I run my business, brother. You run your mouth and I run my business, brother. You run your mouth and I run my business, brother. You started telling me you my pal and end up telling me how to handle my gal. You run your mouth and I run my business, brother. You run your juicy mouth and I run my business, brother. Just run your juicy mouth and I run my business, brother. You always telling me what to do, saying I wouldn't do that if I was you. You run your mouth and I run my business, brother.
The police density in this mission isn't the greatest, so... Okay, I nearly crashed into the police car. Come on, police, shoot them! Come on! Like, go fast, car! Go as quick as you can. That's everything I want. And the rest is a problem of mine.
Okay, das wär's.
There we go. That nearly was a really good sub 2 on the Great Deal. Hey, Runner TV, thanks for the good luck. Okay, there we go. So now comes the mission I really hate. So in this mission, one quick thing for all the runners of Mafia: you can't trigger the police here in this mission unless you want the game to crash the most of the times. I saw people getting no crashes with the police engaged, but most of the times the game just crashes. And you don't want to have this happen, trust me. Hey there, Miguel. Welcome back, long time no see. I remember you being in my stream. Why does the game crash? Good question. You should ask Overcooler. But he left the stream. He had the problem like 4 or 6 times in a row. So that's why I break here. Caps lock on. Okay. That sounds just right for this game. So you see there are weird crashes. Every single thing can cause a crash basically. Like caps lock. Can I overtake this guy before? Okay, now just turn in here. Brilliant. Okay, now just come on. Lembox, you gotta do this. One of the most difficult missions in the game. Not because it's that difficult, but it's certainly not easy. I get shot from the right side. Are you kidding me? Whoa! What? You see that? I hate that. No! Don't go forward. Are you kidding me? And Salieri is nearly dead. Should I reload? So I'm just going to YOLO here. Since it doesn't even make sense to wait here. Wow, that glitch doesn't work. Like, fuck this game. Do I have another weapon? Yes, I have. Huh? Where's this guy? Huh? Like, where's this fucking... There we go. That should be it, right? Whew. Whew. And I knew I'm going to die on this mission. I had so much trouble in practice, like really much trouble. And I was already... You saw that I didn't really want to do this mission right now, because I was thinking, man, Salieri dies anyways. So why should I even try? But it paid off to try it again, I guess. Yeah, second try is alright, although that means I have to grind this game longer, because I want to have a deathless run. That's my goal right now. Then I went to sleep after raging. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, getting game crashes is fucked up in this game, pretty much. For example, 1.0 is crashing a lot of times. But I had some crashes with 1.3 even, so that means a DVD version when I tried the update strat for avoiding the cutscene trigger, but even with the newest version the cutscene trigger doesn't work that properly. Come on. Oh my god, what a stupid mistake there. Come on, crash. And Salieri died. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate this mission. I forgot that he's only on 4 HP. Fuck's sake. Well, I accidentally crashed, and Salieri died, because he's only on 4 HP. Oh, come on, fuck it right now. Like, fucking screw that. I need to save time, basically. So I have to accelerate a little bit more. He's completely left. Okay. So, bye-bye, time save. I know that, that comes with the police. Oh man, the control is so sluggish with this car. And that's not even a joke. This car steers pretty badly. Come on, Salieri. So this will be difficult right now.
Hallo, mein alter Freund. Jetzt bist du dran. Also los, Tom. Tritt die Tür ein, geh da rein und bring den Bastard um. Er nimmt die Feuertreppe, Tom. Schnapp ihn. Ihr Schweine! Sei
Wow.
still, sonst bist
There
du
we
auch
go.
dran.
Come on, stop it. The mission's done. There we go. Lost the time save, nice.
Da bin ich wieder, Ralphie. Heute brauche ich was zur einmaligen Benutzung, weil wir noch nicht wissen, ob alles klappt.
Tommy, das ist gar kein Problem. Ich hätte ja dieses kleine Gefährt äußerst beliebt heutzutage.
Okay, I forgot that he's going to come in straight here.
Und recht solide. Schau mal, wie leicht man es...
Do you see the box there? I can't load the next loading screen
Gute Idee, Ralphie.
until Ralphie sits on this box. So basically I'm just going to wait until he gets on the box. You see that? And now it's working. But it stalls my car. Exactly. She should have just understood that I'm always using another car. Or nearly always, an ordinary routine. I actually chose this car. Hey there, Lemon. The road rage. Come on, crash me. Exactly, that's what I wanted. I needed the crash from the side to become straight again. Or to get in a straight position. And I forgot that. Or let's say I oversaw it. And these guys are gonna block me here. Not a big deal, because when I step outside the car, they are not gonna chase me anymore. And now they crash into the car.
Erst muss ich die Bullen loswerden.
Hey Ostach, welcome to my stream. Oh my god. Went the wrong side of the door. Pro
Erst muss ich
strat.
die Bullen loswerden.
Alles klar. Viel Vergnügen.
that was it. That was Happy Bastard. Happy birthday. Show the door. Who is the boss?
Vincenzo, ich brauche eine Thompson. Und irgendwas für Tom hier.
Okay. Hier ist das Baby, Jungs. Ich drück euch die Daumen.
And what do I get? A fucking cold. Whereas he gets the Thompson again. So Paulie is talking with Ralphie. I can't trigger I can't trigger the scene this time. So I'm just going to drive ahead. Like here.
Hallo Ralphie, wir brauchen einen Wagen. Hey, ich habe hier einen neuen Terraplan. Ein anständiges und robustes Auto. Wird dir gefallen, Paulie. Es hat ein neuartiges Schloss, aber mit etwas Köpfchen ist das kein Problem.
No bad today.
Das so. Ganz leicht.
The 1911. Ah, for fuck's sake, Paulie, get lost.
Großartig. Dann mal los, Tom.
You see how stupid Paulie is? He goes around the car. Like obviously it's the shortest way, right? Okay. So yeah, lucky bastard. Kein Problem, no problem, exactly. Now where is it again? Ah, now I know it. It's here, behind the turn.
Häng die Bullen ab. Da sind wir. Gut. Ich stehe vorne. Du musst von der Zelle.
What? Ha. Ich hab die Telefonzelle. Oh, for fuck's sake, man! Just can't get rid of the police in this mission.
Häng die Bullen ab.
I'm just going to park here.
Da sind wir. Gut. Ich stehe vorne. Du musst von der Zelle.
Brilliant. Now they fucked up. Come on.
Der Typ, das war nicht Sergio. Sergio war heute gar nicht da.
Magnet stress.
Zurück zu Salieri.
Oh my god! That was a millimeter. Like, are you kidding me? But that's happening when you're on a bad pace run. You just screw the fuck with this run. Because wow, they are still following me and I crashed because I this is like the most fucked up attempt I've ever had. So I don't know how to save more time, but I will try. So my only chance to save that amount of time I lost is to get a drive-by in Creme de la Creme. So I will be actually going for the drive-by. That's great. Because it's very unlikely to happen, you know. Getting the drive-by is difficult. So here, actually the way with the Giuliano and the tunnel, well, Giuliano Bridge and the tunnel is faster. But when we try to kill him near the restaurant, no, at the restaurant, it's actually faster to do the drawbridge strat, so going the 2 drawbridges up. But the point is, the Giuliani Bridge is never going to be up. The drawbridges could be up and you lose way more time than just playing the consistent strat. I think it's a 9-second difference. This time I just didn't have any intention to deal with the cops, although it doesn't make sense because there is a fucking cutscene anyways. So where do I have to turn? Like the next exit, okay. No, now I remember anymore. Again. I can drive like this. That was it. Luckily I remembered. You can park wherever you want. And then you just stand here. Or even stand there. He's not going to notice anything. Since it's pretty normal to just stand in front of a car and wait. And now we can just run away. Exactly, isn't it, right? So here, I'm going to take the time loss and drive the tunnel and Giuliani Bridge, because I do not want to have the bridges up. So I'm going with the safe strat, losing 9 seconds in general. But you know what? Screw those 9 seconds. Oh, there is another cop. Are you kidding me? Now come on, get rid of them. There we go. Spinned again. Yeah, it's actually, when you're already 2 hours into a run, you don't want to waste a run. Like this run in particular has been trolled on every single occasion. So it's Cops Tuesday. This time I actually have to go that way. And then here. Oh, come on. Get away. So there we go. And now let's just drive this straight. And we will be there.
Wir müssen erst die Bullen loswerden. Halt auf dem Parkplatz, die Typen in Schwarz. Das sind sie.
Like, what is going on with you? I like how the pedestrians are just like concrete. For fuck's sake, the bridge is up. Are you kidding me? Okay, detour. Should have jumped the bridge in a convertible. You know how this would end with my luck, you know that. I would have just crashed or flipped, and then I would have been dead. So would that be worth it? Not at all. Oh god, that... I would have loved to have a spin here. And by the way, in my PB I had to take the exact same detour. Whew. You see, I nearly flipped even here. On flat terrain. So here comes the worst part of the mission. Why do they go left? So here we have to chase Mr. Morello Jr. to the harbor and then kill him there. And to kill Sergio in the harbor is really, really difficult. You see that steering of the driver? He's so passionate about it. It's insane. So you can't kill Morello with a drive-by here. It's not possible. Since we only one person, of course. And the game doesn't account for, like, I don't know, blocking and shooting. You see that? Huh. What a hacker. Exactly. But it would be difficult to overtake him with this crappy car. If he would have the bolt thrower, it would be... well, it wouldn't be easy, but there would be a chance. But like this... pretty much no chance to do so. But I'm really hopeful the drive-by in the next mission. Like, I really need to gamble on it to save time. And if you would ask a runner, then everybody would tell you, man, Lembox, you're insane. Like, ask Runner TV. What do you think about gambling on a drive-by in the next mission? Come on, Morello, let me go. Ah, come on. Popping the tires. Usual stuff. So this mission isn't easy. Especially this part. Like, it's really difficult. It's at least as difficult as... what's the mission I died? Exactly, drive by before airport. That's my strat. Good luck, I say. I definitely need luck for that. I died in visiting rich people, I died in Bon Appetit. I had the trouble in the last mission. Good thing you forgot about that. Because that wasn't that great, you know? Oh crap, there's a Thompson guy. Are you kidding me? Where's the Thompson guy? Like, where the hell does the Thompson guy appear? I never seen a Thompson guy there. Whoa, what the fuck am I doing? Come on! Okay, we got this. To get this first try isn't that easy. Exactly, that's the point. Exploding is way easier. So the time loss would be way bigger, but because of that, pretty good mission right now. The time loss isn't that huge. I can still save that time with a drive-by. Come on, exit the cab, the car. Isn't Ralphie supposed to be there? No, he isn't, of course. I always like the look of the yellow little car. So the Lester Phaeton or something. And I can still save time on election campaign. I died in my PV. Now I remember. Crazy Ho's best car, but you need Free Ride Extreme for it. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. We don't need a 4-seater anymore. Since... You mean a 4-seater? Well, because you don't even need to have Paulie or Sam. There is no trigger for them. There's only a trigger for... Tommy. Oh god. So we can just leave them behind and get to the mission. And after we have the loading screen, you know, when we get to the countryside, then actually Paulie appears in our car and Sam is outside. So you're not allowed to spin when you're exiting the town, the city, Lost Heaven. Because if you do so, then you're gonna kill Sam every single time. So that's something you have to avoid. Like for example, OC did it a couple of times, I think. Or was it Itsu? Somebody killed him a bunch of times. No! Okay. Come on, Paulie, smash him. Come on, Paulie. Like, for fuck's sake, it's not going to work out, does it? Is he going to the airport? No, he doesn't. Come on, flip. There we go. Fuck's sake, man. And there you see Sam. You see them? Don't kill him here. And don't kill him in the next loading screen. And don't spin. So I'm probably going to make this a strat. Not going for the airport, just going for the drive-by. Since sometimes it has to work. And it will be quicker than usually. You will see that. I'm not going to gamble here, so no sidewalk shorting at all. But here I will do that, obviously. But here I will brake like a maniac, just to avoid anything. Just drive it safe. That's how we do it, right? Now come on, Ralphie.
Hey, Tom,
It's actually faster to talk with him before you go to Vincenzo. Some people may think that it would be faster to do vice versa, the other way around.
Hi, hast du ein paar große Kaliber für mich, Vincenzo?
But it's not like that. That's something I routed.
Dafür habe ich dir was Feines besorgt. Beim Militär üben sie, indem sie ein Zielfernrohr auf Jagdgewehre wie das hier schrauben. Ein Mosin-Nagant-Gewehr. Die werden hier hergestellt, aber die Russen haben daraus ein Präzisionsgewehr gemacht. Das ist eine gute und verlässliche Waffe.
Sieht interessant aus. Hoffentlich klappt's.
Aber Tom, nimm doch noch eine Pistole.
Hey Bear, what do you see there? Doesn't that look like a 1911 Colt?
Danke.
Kappa.
der wird dir gefallen. Und er ist auch noch leicht zu knacken.
Danke, Ralphie.
I think here's a trigger as well. I do not remember him anymore. No, there wasn't. Huh? So this mission isn't easy, you know? If we get it first try, this will be likely amazing. In 1911 you say, not seen one of them before. Of course I'm going to stand still. I'm going to freeze. Okay, I'm just going to park my car like a fucking idiot. Like here. That should be alright. Oh god. The camera dragged me away. Hey there, NLS. Welcome to my stream. But yeah, it was bad RNG, screw ups, and everything that happened. You get a Mosin Nagant, a Russian rifle. Like, why would he have that? Vincenzo has everything, you know. He has a Lupala, he has a Thompson. He has literally everything. Ah, okay. But the drive-by went off. Third try. So I reset for the drive-by. Not the best strat, but I think you should do it as well. I think it's worth resetting for a drive-by. So yeah. Didn't I promise you something, NLS? Why do I take the healing here? God damn it, am I stupid? Oh, that's unfortunate. And I will still go back to yellow. Like, for example, do you remember sorry. Do you remember my 400 follower stream? You mean that Ash Kappa? Do you remember Pokemon? Or have you ever watched Pokemon? There was a trainer, Ash, with that cap. You never thought about jumping there? If you have more than 60 HP, I would totally recommend it. If you have less than 60 HP, do the, you know, melting with the wall strat to get down and kill all the dogs. But if you have more than 50 HP, you can totally do it. It's a viable strat in that case. He shoots you after he exits, so that's why I shot the pump gun, to not get him into my car. That's exactly the reason. Come on, oh fuck's sake, Paulie. What's Pokemon? Have that almost all the time. Yeah, it's going to happen, but sometimes they shoot me because I'm on low HP. That's why I always shoot those guys. To just not have them in my car.
Hey Jungs, was darf's denn sein?
Gib Tom Schläger und Knarre und uns 2 Thompsons.
Okay.
Das gefällt mir. Sieht echt gut aus. Ja, danke.
So you see, guys, even a 318 is possible in Mafia. That's something to grind for, right? Oh crap, I forgot the baseball bat. The most useful weapon in the whole game. Invi bad in 1911. What do we have? What a coincidence. So I think Sam should be able to step inside the car right now. Because the Silver Fletcher isn't here. Well, he is not. Come on. Like, what the fuck is Sam? Look at that. That's happening in the run completely. Like little screw-ups by the game. Is this 360? No, it's PC. Normally there is the Silver Fletcher, but I thought I could save some time because there would be a smaller car, but there clearly wasn't, so yeah. So we're nearly at the end of the game. Based AI. Like honestly, if I'm going to upload this run to YouTube like I did with my old PB, That sounds like I would already know that I'm going to get a PB. That's bullshit. There's still many things to happen. But if this will end in a PB...
Erst muss ich die Bullen loswerden. Wir müssen erstmal die Bullen loswerden.
Erst die Bullen los.
What?
Müssen erst die Bullen loswerden.
Like, are you kidding me? Where's the cop? There we go. Hello? Based AI, part 2. In my run, I drove the truck without pulley and had to redo it again. Ah, that's unfortunate.
Jetzt warten wir hier auf
So let's
einen
reverse.
folgen ihm, überholen ihn an einer ruhigen Stelle und bedienen uns
Like
dann.
there. That should be good enough. No, just drive away. Come on, cops. Don't get in here. Hey Hudson, welcome to my stream. And welcome back. I think I saw you in my stream a couple of times before.
Tu mir nichts!
You can actually do that way quicker, but you see he's going to put them back into the truck, so... Like, are you kidding me? Why can't you just go around? Ah, okay, so I was right. Nice to see you come back. Ah, come on. Like, seriously, do not put it back into the truck. What are you doing? LOL.
Stopp! Kann ich bitte Ihre Papiere sehen? Gut, fahren Sie weiter.
That happened to me one time, at least not with me, but you know, missions where you have a sidekick, and that means like Polly or Sam, and there were a couple of times when I had trouble with the police. I was just standing there to get incognito, you know, just so they don't remember me anymore, and I somehow screwed this up so badly. That the police crashed over Polly. Or at least my sidekick. Come on, trigger.
Wo willst du hin? Warum stehst du hier faul rum? Wir brauchen heute jede verfügbare Arbeitskraft. Bring diese Kisten runter in die Abfertigungshalle. Ich gehe mal aufs Klo und bis ich zurückkomme, hast du das erledigt? Ja, Chef.
Hello. Why does it even ask me which chest to get? Like, honestly, I would care if it's chest 1 or 2. So I'm going to choose another camera perspective because I can't drive with the truck unless I have a changed camera. Hey Kenny, CZ, welcome back. Have you heard that girl screaming Hilfe? Like, what is wrong? Oh no, there are 2 cars. Like, what the fuck? Was I so slow? Okay. Come on, Polly.
Okay, los geht's.
Can you speak German? That 7 on? Yes, I can. Glaubst du mir jetzt? Na gut, vielleicht auch nicht, aber jedenfalls, ich glaube schon, dass ich Deutsch sprechen kann. You sure that path is faster? No, it isn't, but you get less, let's say, followers. And because those followers can crash you all the way, it makes up, you know? So let's say it's more consistent. When you're 3 hours into a run, I think consistent strats are worth doing.
Einer muss es tun und du bist der Jüngste. Sam hat schließlich die guten Ideen.
Ah, Sam ist das.
No, I do not live in America. Also nein, ich wohne nicht in Amerika. Can you speak Czech? Dobry den. Whatever. Sorry. Naschledanou. Ahoy. Yeah, there we go. Ahoy. What is that as well? Ano. Tak. No, ano ne. Dziękuję. Oh, sorry. I ran a total blank. But if you would write something in Czech, I would probably understand it nevertheless. In welchem Land lebst du denn? In Deutschland. So in Germany. What? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Schmirdisch. Something like death, probably. This game just doesn't want to get me a run, right? It tries everything so I do not succeed. That's amazing. Ah, okay. Ah, śmierdzi, okay. So it's just like stings. Okay, I got it. I'm not a Let's Player, I'm speedrunner. So that's a small but existing difference. My YouTube channel is Lembox.
Ich bin also da und wir haben nicht mal die Falle.
Ja, es hat geklappt. Sam holt jetzt Salieri. Wir beide fahren in das Lagerhaus. Dort treffen wir uns dann alle wieder.
Come on.
Okay, los geht's.
Okay, he's behind me, that's good. Because he won't be able to kill Sam. I never had it as well. That was my very first time to have Sam die there. But honestly, I should have expected it to happen this run.
Toll! Während ihr gefaulenzt habt, habe ich umgeben von bewaffneten Gorillas Kisten durch die Gegend geschleppt.
Einer muss jetzt tun und du bist der Jüngste. Sam hat schließlich die guten
Ah,
Ideen.
screw this camera.
Ah, Sam ist das. Dann kannst du ja in Zukunft ausladen. Ich rühre keine Kiste mehr an.
Das werden wir ja sehen.
It's 33 minutes after midnight. So 0:33. Like screw you, man, just crash. Wow. Okay, I have to do something like a dodge here. Like what the hell? So I'm going to lose my time save, obviously. But I wasn't faulty of that. Like, the game tries to troll me in every possible way. Okay, we got this. We got this. Good. Like, good. What the fuck? Let me go. How can they squeeze in like that? Yeah, Frank, but still, like, it isn't the first time that the game... What is going on? That run could have been something like a 3:23. But it's gonna end up like a 3:33 because... of suckage. For fuck's sake, just get lost. Unluckiest run. So I think it will despawn anyways. So I can just like do this. Holy shit, that time loss. Oh, come on. So last two missions and we lost, I don't know, 3, what am I talking about, 3, something like 6 minutes only due to game mechanics. I hate Moonlighting. Wann streame ich immer? So when do I stream? I try to stream on the weekend. That means like Friday or Thursday. It's gonna be Thursday, not Friday, in the next semester because I'm studying. So it depends when I want to go out or have something to do. Like for example, I have to write a report. That's why I'm going to do a 400 follower special in the next couple of days. I do not know which games to stream there. I'm going to decide within a couple of minutes because I'm usually a Pokemon speedrunner. So I'm streaming a bit of Pokemon. But yeah. If that would have been a good pace run, I would totally go to the bathroom right now. How often do I play Mafia, Sam? Like for example, at least once a week. If you mean about streaming, if you talk about streaming. If you talk about general playing, then once a year. I always complete it once a year because I think it's an all-time classic. It's definitely one of the best games on PC. Definitely. It's way better than, for example, Watch Dogs, Kappa. The Departed 2, so The Godfather 2. I'm not sure, man. The Godfather 2 has those executions. I would have to do my stream to 18 plus and all that crap. I do not know if I'm going to stream Godfather 2. I'm thinking about speedrunning Godfather 1. Yeah, I know I have got 400 followers. I'm going to do a special about that. I'm still very thankful of those 400 followers. I appreciate your support toward my stream. Unluckily, I don't know if somebody is following me during the run. If so, thanks for following, thanks for your support to my stream. I do not have a follower alert attached because I'm only using one monitor, and the monitor gets blocked by Mafia and the chat and the splitter, so the timer I mean. So that's a problem. But I'm going to check that after the speedrun. But yeah, now we have enough time to talk. Mafia Story is the best I've ever played on PC. Yeah, it's definitely one of the most atmospheric things. So if you really want to see good cutscenes, good story, and good atmosphere, Mafia is definitely a game I would at least touch and play. It's not to everyone's tastes. It's really difficult if you do a casual playthrough. It was difficult back in the days, so there were many people who just couldn't really finish this game. But nowadays, like for example, you see I could speedrun this game without the most problems. It went off and everything went fine. So there's always a possibility to do this. All the cars made me like this game a lot. Yeah, back in the days I had the decision to pick whether I should go for Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Mafia. And I watched the screenshots, you know, on Amazon and all that stuff. And then I decided to go for Mafia because the graphic looks so good. Look at this. This game is aging very well. It's from 2002. Those graphics are amazing for 2002, like compared to Vice City. Vice City has the more cartoonish strat, but this is an all-time classic. And the cars, obviously, everybody wants to play with those Mafia cars. I like those cars as well. And if you like good physics, play Mafia. Good thing you set the kappa there. It's definitely appropriate. I really like Mafia 2. Mafia 2 isn't a bad game, like I said before, but it's not like it's a really good game like Mafia 1 was before, because there are really good games as well to compare it with. But Mafia 2 is definitely a good game, because one thing I can assure you, after I'm done with Mafia 1, I'm going to do a break playing Vice City, so Vice City speedruns. And then after I'm done with Vice City, I'm going to switch over to Mafia 2 and I'm going to do speedruns. I saw like Nereza, I think, or Nerzea, doing a couple of runs. He's a German runner as well, so I'm definitely contacting him then, talking about strats and all that stuff. Because I want to learn this game as well. way too short in my opinion. Yeah, Mafia 2 was really short, I agree. Even in the hardest difficulty it was pretty easy. If you get the hang of it. What's your favorite chapter in the game, like Mafia 1? I would have to think about it. I think from a speedrunner's perspective it would be Happy Birthday. But you're talking about Mafia 2. Mafia 1 has no chapters. Man, I'm drunk. So, that thing with the betrayal of who was he called again? Henry Tomasino, right? And then the death of Marty, the guy who was always with Joe Barbaro. So interesting chapters. And then of course, like the last mission in Mafia 2, you know, in the, what is it, a planetarium? I don't remember anymore, but you have to kill Falcone. It was so similar to Mafia 1 and the Death of Art with the art gallery. So, yeah. But in Mafia 1, my favorite probably would be, as a speedrunner, Happy Birthday. In general playthroughs... Like, what is he doing? Do I play with keyboard? What does it sound like? Yeah, you're right there, Frank. But still, it is a great engine. You gotta say, chapeau to Illusion Softworks, they did a great job with this. Come on.
Okay, wir fangen im Vorraum an. Wir laufen rein und rufen, dass es ein Überfall ist.
Leider überzogen, Sir.
Die beiden Wachen geben bestimmt gleich auf. Aber wenn sie mutig sein wollen, halten wir sie aus. Sobald sie aus dem Weg geräumt sind, holen wir uns den Schlüssel für den Safe. Wir müssen die Bankangestellten fragen, wo er ist. Aber unsere Knarren werden ihre Zungen schon locker. Du gehst durch die Tür hinterm Schalter, wenn du den Schlüssel hast. Die Tür führt zu einem Gang. Rechts führt eine Treppe nach unten zum
When I play games like this, I switch between keyboard and controller.
Gehst du direkt zum Safe.
Like,
Musst du ihn dir oben besorgen.
for the driving parts you're using the controller and the keyboard, then for the other parts.
Während ich oben nach dem Rechten sehe. Unten findest du den großen Safe, den du aufschließen musst. Dann schnappst du dir die...
Yeah, exactly, Zero, exactly. That's exactly the things I was talking about. Because as a kid, well, I can't say as a kid, as a teenager, of course, I had the choice between Vice City and Mafia, and I was deciding on Mafia because of those graphics. You know, as a child, well, I wasn't a child. I was blinded by those graphics, so nice.
Die Bank ist an das Holmes-Alarmsystem angebunden. Aber die Bullen brauchen trotzdem 5 Minuten, um hier zu sein. Wenn wir reingehen, haben wir also 5 Minuten, um alles zu erledigen und uns aus dem Staub zu machen. Wir brauchen noch einen Wagen. Von Ralf kriegen wir den nicht, der verpfeift uns an Salieri. Du musst uns einen guten, schnellen Wagen besorgen, Tommy. Das sollte für dich ja kein Problem sein.
Nein, das ist kein Problem. Lukas hat bestimmt eine...
We won't visit Lucas. So now he's talking about weapons.
Wenn wir rechtzeitig aus der Bank kommen, können wir den Bullen in der Stadt...
It didn't work on my computer, always went to a friend to play Mafia.
Wir fahren direkt zu einem verlassenen Schuppen namens...
Yeah, luckily I had an acceleration card,
Dann haben wir noch ein
so a good graphics card, and I think an Athlon, AMD Athlon XP.
Ich weiß auch schon, wo du eine herkriegen könntest.
Welche Spiele spielst du so privat?
Am besten fährst du mit
So, which games do I play privately or
Bahnhof Central Hoboken aus,
not as a speedrunner, just casually?
Zugs weiter bis zur
I'm mainly playing like those Mafia games, for example Mafia, Grand Theft Auto,
Da siehst du dann ein altes
or
Neben dem
similar action adventures. I was a kind of fan of Assassin's Creed back then. RPGs, I played Skyrim, jump and runs, like Mario,
Haus an und drück auf die
Jazz Jack Rabbit, if somebody even knows that.
Ich komm dann
It's
sofort.
been a time.
Bis später.
So yeah, I'm a gamer. But I'm mostly playing retro games because I grew up with them. And these will be the games I only speedrun. I'm not going to speedrun like, I don't know, GTA 5. Okay. The car spawn is bad. I do not want to take a Crusader there. I'm going to take the right here. Yeah, Just Jack Rabbit, the old Sonic clone on the PC. I found it was a really good game. Ah crap, there was a Lassiter.
Poli schickt mich. Oh, komm rein.
Wow, 32 hours. Like Trevor percent, you mean? World record for Trevor percent? Hast du Lust, do I want to play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas multiplayer? Well mate, I do not have time right now. That's a bad thing because I have to write reports. And I have to do a couple of streams in these holidays, so I cannot guarantee. But I'm going to contact you after the stream, for example, if you have a Skype account or something. Okay, we just take the Thompson, that's it.
Das müsste alles sein.
Gut, gut. Ich werde ihn nicht länger aufhalten. Denk dran, Pauli von mir zu grüßen, ja?
Klar, danke.
So I don't know why nobody is turning on the engine already. It's saving a little bit of time. You shouldn't trigger the cops in this mission. Just a hint for everybody, because it can go really wrong, and if you have the cops on your ass, if you're coming to Paulie, he won't step in your car. And if there are too many cops, you have a big issue ahead of yourself. So do not do that. Just go for safe strats, and they will work as fine. Like for example, this is perfect timing for the cops to appear. Don't you agree? Okay, we got this. Okay. And did you see, luckily I didn't have a silver fletcher ahead of me to steal. Because you know, I skipped the silver fletcher in visiting rich people, so I do not know how to unlock the silver fletcher. No, like what the fuck, man? So how do I lose them? Probably not possible anymore. What the fuck is he doing?
Ist alles klar? Hast du was für Rauchen?
Ja, sag mal, dieser Pete ist ja total...
Seriously, I do run out of words for this.
Hat er gute Ware?
Warum heißt er Yellow?
Hast du seine Zähne gesehen? Die gelbsten Zähne der ganzen Stadt. Und außerdem stinken sie am meisten.
Ja,
Yeah. Like he just wasted another 40 seconds. Like, fuck this game. My respect to that guy who will grind for a 318 if there will be somebody like that. I just want a deathless run. I think I'm just going to go for granny strats next time. But honestly, what the fuck happened there? First, the police troll. Okay, that was my fault. I totally agree, that was stupid. But then, hello? Like, Paulie, what was he doing? I thought like the car... Well, the position of the car was saved, so Paulie went to that position. Okay, that's something I can think about it. But then he came to that, there was a null pointer or something, there was nothing ahead of himself. And then... Okay, I'm looking forward to your run. Are you grinding for 318? If so, my honest respect. So now, thanks for Frank, or thanks to Frank.
Das ist ein Überfall. Legt euch alle auf den Boden und seid auf dem Boden. Alle! Kümmere dich um die Wache.
Ich habe Frau und Kinder. Tu's nicht. Schade. Tu mir nicht. Bring mich nicht um.
Okay, das gefällt mir.
Ich habe Frau und Kinder. Tu's nicht. Bring mich nicht um.
Ich will den Schlüssel zum Safe, aber schnell.
Ich habe den Schlüssel zum Safe.
Since when is he there?
Wo finde ich den Filialleiter?
Er ist oben in seinem Büro. Ich habe Frau und Kinder. Tu's nicht.
So now I'm totally expecting them to just run directly in front of me. It works, thanks Frank. So first time I had a run without the poly glitch. And the police car already standing there. I think that's what you call perfect RNG, right?
Erst muss ich die Bullen loswerden.
Are you kidding me? The cops are standing there. And now look at that. 2 cops on my ass and I still can trigger the next mission.
Wir ziehen uns um, damit wir auf der Straße nicht erkannt werden. Und stecken das
Versuch's lieber nicht. Ich würde dich finden und dir den Koffer in den Hals stopfen.
Darauf freue ich mich schon.
They can arrest me in the cutscene. Well, because I got rid of them. They didn't. Because the handcuffs were already shaded out. So now comes the mission we all been waiting for, secretly. So let's go for it, guys. I do not want to spoil the cops, then I get hunted. I know that I can drive like 70 miles an hour without any problems from other cops, so I mean 60. No, I'm not going to say anything. I have bad karma, as you know. So I would destroy everything. Run, I will explain you later. I'm just focusing on the last mission here. Come on! That's the problem. Like, what the fuck, man? No, why did you jump forward, you fucking idiot? And yes, it is my last run for tomorrow. still the new world record. Kappa. I'm not really satisfied with this run, but it's GG. Finally GG. But yeah, this is a run I can easily improve by like 4-6 minutes. You have seen that. There is way more potential. That 318 is a little bit off, you know. Is a little bit off, but let's say something like a 324, 323, 322 is easily reachable. I'm going to play this game again. I'm going to play more. I'm going to do more runs of this game. I'm not done yet. I have a sub 330, but I want a devless run. Thanks for your congrats, man. Thanks, guys, for everything. Thanks, guys, already for watching. So yeah, I can improve. There are many things I can do. I'm just going to let this slide. This scene here. He pulled the trigger.
Hast es getan, aber die kriegen dich. Doch, Salieri wird dich kriegen. Er war auf deiner Seite, du Ratte. Du bist gefährlich, Tom. Und Paulie? Er war sich nie sicher, dass du seinen Tod nicht vergisst.
Thanks, guys. You will be back when I got the world record. I'll be still grinding. I'm not satisfied with the time, you know. It's not like I could say, yes, I got a world record. Nice. World records do not mean that everything for me, you know. I like to have that first place on the leaderboard, but I'm still looking forward for a better time. Who is the guy I killed? It was Sam. So, your sidekick, who betrayed you, as you can see, and you now killed him, and friendship isn't worth shit. Have you heard that? Freundschaft ist einen Scheißendreck wert. So that's an iconic scene, and then something else is going to happen, but we're not going to watch this. So yeah, thanks guys for watching.